Good morning, everyone. We're going to do a little pre-trip. What you check for is, check your brakes and air leaks. Well, I got an air leak right here. I've been trying to get that fixed for a while. So I guess I'm going to take it apart and cut that line and put it back in, and that should fix it. Should. And we're just checking for, belts that are bad. You always want to look for belts. You check your brakes, but I don't really know how to check these brakes here because they're disc brakes. I mean, I can feel in there and they feel fine. Yeah, they look good. Yeah, there's plenty of brake there. So I've got a little bit of a leak right here, but that's not too bad. Check your tires, check your lug nuts, make sure they're all on there tight, make sure none of them are missing. Check your windshield. We'll check the lights last. You just kind of go through and then you check your tires here. I like to carry a hammer with me, but my doors are locked. So carry your J-bar with us. Oh, there's a hammer. There it is. So I'm not left-handed, so you guys have to be patient with me. You can kind of hear when they're flat. They make a little bit different of a thunking noise. Not like that. That's good. I'm going to check out. Make sure there's no leaks in here. Just kind of sit here and listen. You don't smell no propane. So propane's got a stink to it, so you can't miss it. These Super Singles are a little easier to check. You can really tell just by looking at them that whether they're flat or not. Okay. They all look good there. That's a bad thing about the fenders is they're hard to check your tires with, especially if you have duals. Most of our trucks have Super Singles, and they all look good. There's no hill towing, which means you just kind of check your airlines. Oh yeah, you got to check in here. Make sure you don't have any wheel seals leaking. Yeah, so far everything looks good. Come over here and check all this. It's cold out here this morning. And our brakes look good. I don't hear any air leaks through here. Windshield looks good. Everything looks pretty good. So then I've already checked the oil. That's the first thing I do in the morning. Oil's just right here. You just pull that out. Most people know how to check oil, so. And somebody dropped their toothbrush on the ground. Someone's gonna have some messed up teeth. Last thing I usually check is the lights. And I've got an easy way to check them. It's pretty out here, it's just flat. I wish people wouldn't throw their trash on the ground. Damn trashy ass people. I shouldn't have shut the hood. I was gonna fix that airline. Anyways, I have a setting on here. I don't mind my dust because I can't lamp test on. Turn on. I gotta turn the key on. Come on. Oh, can wipe this down every day and it will look like this. Every day. On. There we go. So we gotta turn, that's already on. So all them lights work. That's a different switch. So we get up here and we look. Come on. See, there. Flashers working on both sides. You can't tell, but all them lights are working. I've got a light there that flashes on my mirror. You go all the way back here. All that light, them lights are working. That light's working. Well, we gotta make sure it's flashing. Yep. Now we come back here. Brake lights are working. Flashers are working, so we're good there. Come in here and look at a little bit of stuff. I don't hear any air leaks back here, so we're good here. We got to get under there. That's probably a 7/16 wrench. Adjust some brakes, but I'm not doing it in this gravel lot. All right, well, that's our little pre-trip inspection this morning. Just checking a little bit of everything. All right, everybody have a safe one this morning, and we'll be on here a little later. Oh yeah, our load got changed from Colorado Springs to Lake George, Colorado. So we're going to Lake George, Colorado. So we'll be on here a little bit later. So I'll show you what we did, if we can see that hose right there. See how it's got a little bit of stuff on the end there. It's been wallering around in there. I took it off there. All you got to do is push that in and pull the hose out. So what we got to do, if I can find a place to hold you, is take this in. If I can get my hands down there. I thought I had my razor knife with me, and I do. Slack. Cut that zip tie. And if I can. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up over here. So what we did, we cut that thing off straight, and hopefully it should reach. As you can see, it's straighter than what it was, and it don't look as bad. And hopefully, we don't get an air leak. We shouldn't. I'm gonna have to cut that somehow. Get enough slack in there, so that should fix my air leak problem. But I don't know why it's not leaking through there right now. It goes right to there and down here somewhere. I had an air leak on one of these once, these hoses here. But I think hopefully we got her fixed and we're good to go. Well, we showed you how to fix an air leak now. You can fix it like that sometimes. Sometimes it don't work. You just got to replace the part it goes into. But it looks pretty good, so I think we'll be fine. It's a busy road right through here. Well, we're gonna get on our way to Lake, what was it? Lake Charles, I think. Lake Charles, Colorado. All right, everybody be safe today.
I just figured I'd take a video of the mountains that were up ahead. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very. Not very fine. Beautiful. That's where I'm getting ready to go up to. It's not Lake Charles, it's Lake George. That's where I'm going. Lake George, Colorado. I guess we'll figure out why it's called Lake George. This is the little town you run into out in the middle of nowhere. It's like 5-6 houses, and you're out of it. I'm getting ready to come into Colorado Springs, which will be 25 miles to Colorado Springs. And I'll go straight through there, and then I'll go up the mountain, and then I'll be in Lake George. I think it's like 73 on Lake George, so about 50 miles. Pick that toothbrush up for something this morning if I really needed it. But this is my scenery right now. If you just look in the background, there's mountains back there. It's an oversized logo. Well, I guess we'll get off here. I just thought I'd show you guys what I'm seeing right now. Everybody enjoys the scenery. All right, everybody be safe out there. All right, we're here at Lake George. Got to unlock my door to get my parts. So, I'll throw that over there. I'll put this right there. There you go. So we got to hook our drive shaft up. Pull that off, the cap. We got the drive shaft on. So now, we gotta get our hoses out. First, we know what to need. There with the internal valve. Kind of a tight place here, but we got in here. So we're gonna hook up here. We got our handy dandy wrench. You wiggle it right here, make sure it's not loose. Right there, make sure it's not loose. Okay, we're gonna open this valve and that shaft should start spinning. You can't see the shaft. See it?
spinning. We gotta hook our vapor up. And you always want to open it from that end, not this end. That way, if you got pressure on this line, it won't blow that hose out. And you will have pressure. They've equalized the pressures between both tanks. Okay, we're ready to unload. They're pumping one of their trucks full too. You always want to check this too. That's open. Yep, it's open. So we're gonna go up here and start the pump. Which I'll have to get off here to start the pump because you gotta have two hands to do it. So when I was coming over, there's like a mountain I went over. I'm gonna take video of the mountain going back. It's really, really pretty. So we'll see you here in a little bit. All right, we're heading down the mountain. There's a lot of traffic on this road. Let's get you lined up right. Winding roads 4 to 7% grade next 3 miles. So we got 3 miles of this. Could you imagine driving this in the snow? I'd be going like 10 miles per hour. Ah, shit. That's not a good thing to run into coming down a mountain. So all you do is just get over and slow down. It's beautiful through here though. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Road's narrow though. I mean, it's not really narrow, but when you're going up the other way, you got to wind around them cliffs right there. And it's pretty tight. This side's a lot better. So you just, when you're going down a mountain, you want to stay in the lowest gear possible that can slow you down. Well, when you drive a Cummins motor, they usually slow you down pretty well. A Caterpillar, they're pretty much just noisemakers. Their Jake brake is just noise makers. So Cummins is probably got one of the best Jake brakes out there. See, I'm going, what gear am I in? I'm in 15th gear. Going down that hill, I could slow down to 35. Going 45. Problem, you know, people get too much of a hurry. That's why they slid off the road. 7% grade. So this would be pretty steep. So it's 35 around these curves, so we better slow down. I've maybe touched my brake 2 times on this. Maybe. When you're in snow and stuff, you don't really want to use your Jake brake. You just want to use your gear to slow down, but you can use the low side of the Jake brake if you need to. So when we get off of this, we'll be in Colorado Springs. Boy, stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning, man. I'm tired. I'd rather drive this in the summer than in the winter. I mean, you can't see how high that goes up right there, but I can barely see how high it goes up when I lean down. It's way up there. I'm glad to cut a path through this thing, because it would be horrible to have to go to the top up there. I might, like on my vacation this year, I might just come down through here just so I can stop and look at stuff. It's kind of hard to be a truck driver and stop and look at stuff. I mean, most parking lots are just too small, or you can't get into them. I think we're about off of it. Cave of the Winds Road. Does that mean there's a bunch of wind up there? And we're back in Colorado Springs, everyone. So we'll get back on here later. We got to go back to Conway or McPherson, Kansas, and load, and we'll find out where we're going from there. We supposed to went to Colorado Springs this morning, but we had to go over to Lake George and get unloaded. Lake George, Colorado. And I don't know why it's called Lake George. I didn't see no lake. So everybody just have a grand old time today and keep your stick on the ice. Alright guys, I just got off the phone with dispatch. They told me that I'll just have to wait till in the morning to figure out where I'm going, since I'm on propane right now. I may go back to butane, who knows. It's just a guessing game. So we're probably going back to Colorado tomorrow, or we could even go to Missouri. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. That's all that's going on right now. Dispatch told me just to go to McPherson and find a parking spot and go to bed. So they got Love's there. It'll be full. That's the thing about being a truck driver. Anything after, I don't know, I won't be in McPherson till like 10:30. So Love's will be packed full of trucks. You won't be able to find a parking spot there at all. They have a Walmart there, but I don't know if you can park there anymore. And they have, I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else to park. I think there's a place to park over there in Lyons, Kansas. Lyons, Kansas has a big salt mine underneath it. I used to haul hoppers and used to go pick up salt there and take it to like Kentucky and stuff, so they could spread it on the road when it snowed. But I think there's a Mexican restaurant there I can park at. That's why if you ever become a truck driver or ever get out here, whenever you get out here, you got to learn where all the places are you can park. You can't just assume you can go into a Walmart and park a truck at a Walmart, because some of these Walmarts will have you towed off. They'll even put a boot on your tire to where you can't leave. You got to pay a fine of, like, I don't know, anywhere from $300 to $700, I think. I've never had that problem because I don't park at Walmarts. Like, I haul bottles and stuff. That's what we call the trailer behind me. We call it a bottle. So I can go into like co-ops and stuff like that, and they don't ever bother me because we deliver to a lot of them. So you can just sleep at a co-op, they don't care. Now if you're in a dry van sleeping at a co-op, they care. So I'm gonna get off here. We'll make another video tomorrow on what we're doing, and everybody have a great night, and everybody be safe out there, and God bless you.